Discuss our own markets with our chartists. We've got Kunal Bothra right here with us in our studios. Naresh Mirani also joining in. Kunal, let's get in your take. Life highs, broader market participation. Is the undertone continuing to look bullish?
Well, good morning. Yeah, I think the undertone is still very bullish for the indices. Yes, there's been some trim off across the globe, and I think that could probably, of course, to our markets as well. But we need to see that how soon can the damage be corrected, whether we are looking at just a 200-point correction or we go back to the previous mean support, which is 22,500 for the Nifty, most likely lower than that, and then try and see some consolidation over here. So in the last couple of days, we were highlighting that the index is looking that it could probably consolidate into a 300 to 500 point band. The only good part which we've seen over the last few days of consolidation, which we typically witness, the market breadth remains positive, and you saw the bank also hitting to that 49k mark. So I would probably believe that the undertone is still very bullish unless we see some critical signs of breakdown, which could probably emerge from the global indices.
Okay, Naresh, what's the setup looking like? Track the globe, you think we could be headed in for a pause today?
So a pause today, but not really a correction in a major way. So if you look at what happened in the month of March when the global markets corrected, the global markets were doing well. We saw a correction in the first 2 weeks. And now we've just recovered back and made highs. We have marginally made new highs. But in the month of March, global markets actually went up a good 3 to 7% above the previous highs in Jan-Feb. So in that sense, we are still not beyond what has happened globally. And that's the reason I would not expect a sharp correction. And now we keep shifting our bases higher. So earlier we were looking at 22,000 as a base, then 22,200, and now closer to 22,400 now becomes a base wherein we should expect support going forward. It's only when we start sustaining below those levels, we question the trend. So as of now, the trend is positive. And the big part is we are seeing the banking space come back. And that's the major component in our Nifty as well. So if you look at ICICI Bank hit a new all-time high. Kotak Mahindra Bank has slowly come up about 1,800. You have HDFC Bank coming up about 1,500. A big block deal is over in Axis Bank. A lot of small cap banks are also slowly recovering. SBI is closer to all-time highs. So the structure is positive, and if the Nifty continues to lead, it becomes easier for the markets to keep finding support at lower levels. So the view is positive, and banks continue to remain interesting on dips.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.